Soldiez and Beres, no, Zveroboj at the moment currently have a little bit of an advantage with that heavy tank destroyer on the field. It kind of completely nullifies the Centurion at the moment. But the Centurion was, I would say, I don't know if it was much needed. They definitely needed something to take back that point, but I don't think it was necessary for them to get a super heavy tank out. That 3.7-inch cannon could have destroyed the flak, it could have destroyed the pack, and it would have helped the infantry. We've got a little bit of friendly fire Nebelwerfer shots going off here, which is kind of unfortunate. There's only 2 soldiers behind these sandbags. I don't think it was absolutely necessary that they had artillery support for that, but no matter. We've got some more tank crew being called in to reman the repaired Centurion. Daimler also all the way back here. I'm not sure what role that is to play, and obviously this 3.7 inches just got to get out of there. It's completely overwhelmed by, oh wait, no it isn't. Get it in there the front, come on, you can do it. There's now a half-track driving all the way up to the central point as the Germans slowly cap it. 75%, 80%, that's definitely going up for them. We've got another machine gun all the way back here, and this 3.7 inch could really take out that half-track, but okay, fair enough, the Daimler will do just as good. PerPro charging his infantry straight in. You just know there's going to be another Nebelwerfer shot coming very shortly. I really wish that he would just take the right-hand side right now, maybe even push up on the left-hand side. We know it's just common sense right now that this area is just death. Exactly like I predicted, those Nebel shots come straight down. His infantry rather grouped up. Only 2 survivors. It flips the half-track on its side. Beautiful appearance. Now, if we take a trip down memory lane, we can see at the start of the game, Zveroboj and Soldiez had difficulty taking this middle. Now the roles are reversed. The UK are now having difficulty taking this middle, and rather than take one of the flanks, they're still trying to take that central position, which is a big, really huge freaking mistake, I would say. We've got some pinging indicating that there's infantry on this side of the wall, and that's a pretty good cover for the central zone. I've not really seen that wall being used as much as I was probably like to see. It offers excellent cover, excellent sight of the left-hand side or right-hand side, depending on which side you are on, which could definitely help neutralize either one of the points on the left-hand side or central. Daimler now moving up with this Daimler already destroyed, but not faced by that. We'll just go straight ahead and buy a second Daimler. Sure, it won't get me this time. Yeah. Right now, all Soldiers and Zveroboj have to do is keep these 3 points for 26 more tickers. Oh, it's so stupidly confusing when I say points in reference to the map control points and then say points in referring to the top right-hand corner. Anyway, Daimler charges in on this left-hand side, gets destroyed. Soldiers tossing a grenade just to make sure. They need to keep up this flawless play to win the game. PerPro and Seth need to somehow change their tactics of running infantry straight into the middle to get Nebel. Now we've got commandos. I don't think they can withstand rocket fire at all. Here it comes once again. It's an amazing quick reload time with the Nebel. I think that is being nerfed on the patch, which apparently is coming on the 30th of September, which is hopefully when round 2 will kick in. All the matches in round 1 will be played. Flak 38 takes a flare. It was just almost out of range, but not quite there. It does get destroyed. It's no longer usable, but we've got some counter artillery on the MG in the middle. This MG trying to assist that infantry moving up, but it's not the problem of infantry themselves that's killing any approaching infantry from PerPro or Seth. It's the Nebel, and that's what they really need to identify. They need to, they can't take that Nebel out. We're just going to have to accept that. The Centurion is now fully repaired. They need to attack another area. They need to do something. They can't just keep throwing infantry in and hope that they run out of rockets, which honestly, at the moment, it kind of looks like that. But okay, if we were going to do that, surely using recruits, partisans, or whatever, the lowest form of infantry you can get, charge them in, force them to use that Nebel, then move in with a secondary wave of infantry, more elite, buys them a little time. Here's that Jagd Panther coming out to play with the Centurion by the looks of things. No, it can't see the Centurion. It's looking in the middle of the field at the half-track, at the infantry, at the machine gun, at anything. It's just going to have such an easy time with no actual hard counter. The only thing that could really destroy that tank at the moment is the Centurion, which doesn't want to play by the looks of things. Seth being very reserved at the moment, and it's kind of not the time to do it. There's only 15 more points on the top right hand corner before they lose. It's going to be a huge problem. This, again, 3.7-inch cannon not doing anything to assist. It may as well just die and free up some CP. It's done one thing so far. It's kind of destroyed a Panzer III. I don't even think it took out the half track. I can't remember now, but it's been mostly useless. We're coming up to the 90-point mark for Team Germany, and this is honestly the time to get creative. We got artillery on the field. This is great. This can definitely take out the Nebel. Seriously risky right now. It's just, it might not even hit. It needs to hit for it to do something. It would have been great earlier on if they could have got that out. It would have taken care of all those Nebels, no trouble whatsoever. The Nebels don't have a long enough range to fire on their side of the map from where they are currently positioned. Anyway, here it goes firing. I don't believe this is where the Nebel is currently located. I can hear it hitting someone. There's all those squishy sounds happening. So it's done some damage to something, but I don't believe it is a Nebel there. I'm sure that was more nearer to the road, hanging a little bit behind the hill. And it's really just freaking hitting me at how many Nebel shots there has been. Just look at all these craters in the center of the map. Oh my dear, holy smoly of a mother of mayhem. This game has been. Still the 3.7-inch hanging back. We've got a half track pouring in now. Can it beat a Nebel? That is the question. It's already unloading its guys before it gets to the zone. You know, either way is risky, as if like getting out of the vehicle will protect them. No way, that's not going to help them from a Nebel. The first shot from the Nebel takes a direct hit onto the half track. That was just, oh my god, a complete obliteration of everyone in there. Soldiez giving the big giant smiley face. I don't think that smile is representative of his actual smile on his face currently. It's got to be way bigger. Come on, Seth. This Centurion, it's just got to go for it. PerPro bringing in another half track, unloading them this time because the last one was unsuccessful. Clearly, that was just down to bad luck that they all got hit by Nebels and the half track got hit. It was just by chance. That no way that should have happened. Anyway, he's going to try it again. Nebel can't fire this time round. It's just recently fired. Unless there's a second Nebel round there, then maybe. That would explain the apparent fast reload time if there was two shooting, but I don't think we need a Nebel shot here. We have a Flak 38 guarding. Still Centurion, it's not the time. You're gonna lose. Just go for it. Give it a shot. Artillery firing on the German front line. I think this game, I have to call it now, this game has to be over. Seth and PerPro, I think there needs to be a little bit work on how you attack. Attacking the opponent in its strongest point is formidable, but highly not recommended. That's why Soldiez and Zveroboj had the advantage. They attacked one of your weaker points and managed to get control of that. Anyway, congratulations to Soldiez and Zveroboj. You win today. You progress to round 2. Now it's time to fare ye well. But I hope you enjoyed this game, and let's look at some highlights, of course. I'm Inuki. You've been watching InukiTV. Good night.